All right, we are ready to start Flob stream, Flob date, May 7th, 2021. I didn't do the like the episode. Does that matter? I don't think we need to do that anymore. Like it's episode 817.6 or something. I think the date is good enough for us. So are you gonna try gluten again on B6? No, no, I don't think you're listening. Sorry. This is now going up on YouTube. We have behave, everybody. But yeah, the last we streamed was the kickoff for May is Rad on May 1st. And now it's May 7th. So it's like at least a week later. We are currently at $531.42 raised for Rise above the disorder. We're back down to 69 viewers. Nice. And we've got our woofs ready. Woof! There it is. And now we can continue. But first, my iron is smelting. So I don't think we're going to go very far at all. I don't think. Right, Wolfie? Yeah, Wolfie put the dang ice in the last one. Alright, where are we at for resources? I don't need that. Don't need that. Could use some more wood. Woof woof, indeed. Indeed. Hope everybody is doing well. And all that stuff. Don't. Picking up all these extraneous residues. Yeah, I know. Hold on. I'm schmelting. Oh, it's almost done. We schmelt it. We dealt it. We dealt it. Whiskeyed it. Get it? The viewer's named Delta Whiskey. I don't have anything. Like, we got some questions here from donors, so we'll get to that in a second. I'm concentrating. There we go. Look at all this iron we have. Let's go, Wolfie. To the west. Ah, okay, that...
Jokes.
Jokes, yes. These are jokes that are happening. Thank you, Memnarch. That got me a little bit. But now I'm, like, expecting the arrow. Like, what it's actually going to do is desensitize me to any, like, actual in-game calamities that take place. Like, I am gonna get shot at by a skeleton and then, like, try to see what the donation was, and it's not going to be a donation. And or... I don't know that the creeper sound. The creeper sound is, I think, for anybody who ever plays Minecraft, that's the one that's gonna stay with you. That one's hard to shake. Audience participation, yes. Indeed. Lon McGregor, a little bit ago with a $10 donation, did have a question. They asked... It's hidden behind my spooky noises. I don't think I have those read out. Yes, alerts are on. But this is a stream. This is not an episode. See, the formal episodes don't have alerts. Did you ever play Outer Wilds? Not to be confused with Outer Worlds. I thought it was a fun, mostly chill game. Captured the feel of exploring the unknown. Somebody else asked this. Perhaps Lon McGregor themselves asked this previously. No, I have not. Which one is that? I should put that on the list of things to play that aren't Lumberjack Dynasty. Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds. Outer Worlds is like the Borderlands-y RPG sort of game, right? Outer Wilds is like an indie exploration-y sort of game, I think. I always get them confused. I am currently confused. And they're like only both on the Epic Store front. Woof. See, I thought that was a donation. That was what the sound used to be. So yeah, I'll have to look into that. I know there was something that just went on sale. Oh, Shipbreaker. I remember when everybody was nuts about Shipbreaker, but then something else shiny and glittery caught everybody's attention. That one is on sale. I feel like I should pick up. Shipbreaker. It's like a spacey outer, not, you know, like an outer space. Sort of like, it sounds like it's kind of like a, like House Flipper or Viscera cleanup, but it's like with ships. Like I said, everybody, all the other, like, streamers, the content creators, like, we're all talking good things about it, like, 5 months ago. And it was never heard from again. Because I think it's early access or whatever, but... It's just one of the, you gotta have like a... Ew, streamers are gross, right? It's like you gotta have the energy to like start a new game. I mean, I do anyway, and clearly I don't have much of any of that energy that is required to be like, yes, I am going to dive into this new experience. I need to increase my B6 intake. A streamer told me about it. Ah, he's in the pocket of big vitamins. So I've just played this. Cone has played the same 4 games since 2014. And he likes at least 2 of them. Ah. That's bold. Yeah, that. I was gonna say one of them, but I don't know, honestly. That's a bold claim. Ooh, buddy. Excuse me. Speaking of the energy, yeah, I mean, I guess that's why I do enjoy what I consider to be like a disposable game, like that bus simulator, where I'm like, I know for a fact that there's nothing here, except maybe finding my way into the Sunship's place and having a good hearty laugh, and then we can move on. And by move on, I mean get stuck with not knowing what else to play. That old chestnut. Yeah, it was the Doritos place. So weird. The more I thought about it and looked at that clip, it seems like the GPS was actually under the map. And I fell into the GPS realm. Who's blowing in my ear? What the? So, yeah, that's really weird. But it was amusing. We were amused momentarily. Nope, not now, sorry. Doc Gratis had a series of donations. Topped us over $500. There we go. Sleep comfy bed. Speaking of video games, who likes those? Not us. Is there a game or genre of games that you think you should like or play more of, but don't? Any games you think you should play less? Not now, sorry. Just kidding. Ha 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 ha. I imagine you went ha 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 after typing just kidding. I don't play a lot of racing games, like, anymore. I haven't plugged in the old racing wheel since I moved here. Like Wreckfest, I think is the outlier there, just because it's like it's a sweet spot. Like I think that's more of that. There's just a lack of games in that genre. It's either like if I wasn't doing the streaming thing, like maybe I would be into sim racing if I could like actually dedicate my attention to it while I was playing it. But I found that it is just not compatible with this whole situation. it just does not work. And then there's like Forza Horizon or Grid 2, followed by Grid again. Dirt Showdowns, you know, which have just been disappointing. Like I even like want to try to have fun in those, but they're all the same game over and over and over again. Like I feel like I was able to enjoy the first time I played Forza Horizon, but then I got the next Forza Horizon and I'm like, this is the same exact game. Same thing with the Forza series. Same thing with the Grid series. There's only so much feigning interest I can give. And yeah, there's like Dirt Rally, but that I feel fell more into the sim kind of category of like I like if I was by myself and able to like practice and not get good but just like get better, then maybe I would keep playing it. But like doing so for video and stream, I can't like control my frustrations about it. So I suppose that. But yeah, like Wreckfest is like the only one that has found like a happy-ish medium. And I feel like it's it's like the only game that has a good multiplayer. Like the only racing game. Like they're either too stringent, like your iRacing and Assetto Corsas and things like that. Or it's like mine and Cone's experience in Forza Horizon, where it's like, this is where your friend kind of is in the last 10 seconds. Have you tried BeamNG? I don't feel like BeamNG is gonna surpass Wreckfest with multiplayer or anything. Like, there's still hardly a game there. I feel like the automation integration has kind of made it useful as a tool. So, I don't know. How many hours do I have in it? In what? And not that I'm going to be able to answer you, because I'm in here in Farlands or Bust. I can't tab. Are there any upcoming racing games that pique your interest? Are there any upcoming racing games? Question mark? I feel... So yeah, I suppose like just by my own interest. NASCAR Heat 5, of course. Do I have a key for that? Somebody gave me a key for a NASCAR game, and I don't remember when it was, or where it was, or who it was, or who I am. Tony Stewart's Dirt Racing Challenge. Ah. Thanks, Tony. No, thank you. I feel like similarly, flight simulator games I should be more into. Just based on my interests. But like we played a little bit of the most recent flight sim. And like again, there's not a very present happy medium of flight sim games. I felt like Microsoft Flight tried to like fill that niche, but it failed miserably. The Ace Combat game like was fun, but like if you've ever played any other Ace Combat game, it was the same game. It runs into the same problem as the Forza games and the grid games, your Codemasters itis. Yeah, there is another like Ace Combat like game that's like been indie developed that I have on my wish list that never goes on sale because I'm cheap. That I'd be happy to check out, but But yeah, no, I mean, aside from those, like, it's hard to say. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Seems like a lot of the games I end up liking a lot, I just kind of accidentally trip into. Where I'm like, this seems unique, and then it's like Rhyme or Hellblade or you know, Eidolon or, you know, something like that. It's not anything that I'm like, this is the genre that I play every game in. How often do you check this game on wishlist is on sale emails? All the time. Like, I get them all the time. I have forgotten to disable that notification from Steam. But it's always like, this and 4 other games are on sale from your Steam wishlist. The Steam emails are written by an old man, I'm assuming. Would you like to play Shipbreaker? It's on sale now for 20% off. Any games you think you should play less? I do feel bad every time I play Lumberjacks Dynasty. I believe I've extinguished my wits on that one, just learning that we can't get the lumber buncher or whatever the heck it's called. Is it an addiction? It's easy. Again, it doesn't require the energy to start a brand new game or find a brand new game or, you know, whatever. I mean, I was kind of hoping that going back and checking out Ranch Simulator was gonna kind of like wean me off, but that didn't work out at all. Yes, like drugs. Ranch Simulator was gonna be my vape pen away from Lumberjack Sim. Oh, good lord. Oops, I deleted my house and have 0 monies and have no way of getting more monies. Too bad. Am I going the right way? I moved my compass. I mean, who knows? They say the June update is going to wipe everybody's saves anyway, so we'll just start over with everybody.
You're so cool.
Maybe we can get Cone to start playing in multiplayer.
Is that weird to say?
Right, Eurogogodini?
A year. A whole year.
A whole year! Thank you for 12 months in the subtub. Subtub? It's only ever completed when we get to the sun trips. True, that's the only time I can successfully uninstall a game. My computer is physically incapable of uninstalling a game that I have not graced the sun chips of. been kissed by the sun chips. Doc also asks, what missions would you like to see for space exploration? Also, did you watch the video of the helicopter on Mars with sound? I did not. We were just talking about that, and then nobody supplied a link, so I still haven't. I watched some of the videos, like, of the early flights. I know now they're extending the helicopter mission to kind of act as a scout for Perseverance, the rover. Um, oh, don't really want to go that way. So yeah, I'm sure I've answered this. What missions would you like to see for space exploration? Like Enceladus, Europa, like landers. I want to see a planet cut in half. Um, I would like to see more Venus exploration. I find it to be far more interesting than Mars, personally. um, you know, active volcanism, like various weathers and things. It's actually like Earth-sized. The sulfuric acid, the bone-crushing density of the atmosphere. You know, fun thing. Like, I don't mind Mars, but I do feel like there's... Mars is the pop music of planetary exploration. It's like, okay, that's fine. It makes the money, but... is it truly art? I mean, I would like to see Cassini-style missions to the other, honestly, to all the planets, but to, like, Neptune and Uranus and Pluto and Jupiter. Like, Juno is there, but it's not quite as multi-faceted as Cassini was for studying the moons and everything. Ooh. Space degree. Yeah, no. Venus, the surface of Venus is hotter than the surface of Mercury. Think about them apples right quick. Ah. I have not heard about anything about Venus rovers. Thank you for both those donations. Dot gratis. Careful, Wolfie. Yeah, a cloud, an atmospheric rover of Venus. Key Sky with the donation also asked a space question. What would be the first thing you would do in space, the moon, Mars, etc. if you got to go? Toast? Yawn? Toast? Gluten-free toast. Yawn, I guess. Use up that precious oxygen. don't know. Does that require a gluten-free toaster? I mean, it requires a toaster that has had limited or none gluten-containing, contaminating cross contact. I'm just saying. Would you have to shave your beard to go into space? I believe astronauts are supposed to be clean shaven because in emergencies they have oxygen masks. You know, if there's like a fire or something contaminating and it needs to like seal completely around your skin. To keep them from yawning. Yeah, it's the beard, the weight. Heavy is the yawn that wears the beard. That didn't sound right. The beard consumes more oxygen, yes. That's how they work, you know. Oxygen turns into beard. I mean, that's how Cousin It came to be. They put him in a pure oxygen atmosphere. Why does Cone not yawn? You call that a beard? Wow. Like a week ago or so, the girlfriend gave me a trim, a cleanup. Because it was getting unruly. Unkempt. Untoward into. I feel like that beard was pretty long. It was long all over. Like this, I'm keeping the sides under control. But yeah, when I first moved to Arizona, that beard was nigh unruly. Don't touch your face. Um. Oh. Ooh. Going to the Garlands, the Judy Garlands. Whoops, fell off the boat. Did not make it in the boat. Alright. Let's try that again. Wolfie. And we're up to speed on the questions. I think you're having a problem with your F key. Speaking of the girlfriend, press G for F in chat. We're planning a road trip for the summer. We're also planning on doing camping. I talked about this before. But not like backpacking camping. More like park your car and then camp next to your car camping. Summer is fast approaching. I know, right? It's May already. I've heard it's gonna be. There's a few places in your all-new 2022 Outback Wilderness Edition. If Subaru would just return my tweets. A few of the places are like already booked out. Like, we don't know. This is like our first time going. Like, we wanted to go through Yosemite, but there's no campgrounds available. So we're like looking at surrounding areas and stuff. That's what the truck stop is for. True. I mean, we luckily did get a place at Grand Canyon and at Yellowstone. I think in general these places, like, we didn't know. Again, we didn't, like, they like open up for the season on like January 1st and then like everything sells out in like 90 seconds. So yeah, we're hoping to do a big loop, like down and then around the mountains. The mountains! Please try to avoid being consumed by unruly wildlife. I'd like to try that. That would be nice. I don't think you can't transfer them either, specifically the ones in like the national parks. Like, I don't think that's the case. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe there are people scalping camping permits in national parks. I mean, we also don't mind staying in like a hotel. It's just a lot easier to like... What the heck? You made me spit out my wood. You dingus. Gonna go back for more. What was I saying? Yeah, oh yeah, it's like easier if like plans change to like, oh, okay, we just missed out on this whatever $24 camping reservation versus like a $224 hotel night or whatever. Plus, it's going to cost us a lot of money to have the animals taken care of while we're gone, so that's where all of our budget is going. So yeah, that's definitely on the horizon. Will you sleep in tents if you found a camping spot? Yeah, that's camping. No, I mean, yeah, we have a tent. I got myself a sleeping bag. And a pad. Camping pad. We just need the tent footprint. I gotta measure the tent. Thought maybe you'd sleep in the car. I mean, would rather not do that. Yeah, I'd rather not do that. Like, if it came between that and like paying couple $100 to stay at a hotel. I think we'll do that. Right. I mean, unless it's a camper. Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to like find fashion some sort of blinds or some sort of way to block all the windows of any light or creepers looking in through the car windows. Some sort of blinds. Thank you for the gift sub. Gopiet. The old garbage bag over the window camping. Murder. There's Wolfie.
Car camping?
That nice try. I'm on a boat. Car camping. Ooh. Spooky noises.
Oh. I almost swallowed that nut.
That is a good clip. I'm just going to say that again. This is a decent amount of boating we've been doing here. Is it? I have one more bet. Okay. We're trying to make that an alert. That one feels too forced. See, that one feels like it was alert bait. I like the candid alert clips. Take that. The dog needed another walk. How did he tell you? How would you know? Oh, nuts! Mountainous. Woof. Snowy mountainous, yes. Very. Goodness gracious, sorry. Alright, Wolfie. Don't be under the ice. Oh, there he is. Got him! Oh boy. Single chicken. In an infinitely generating world, there's a possibility that the world generation could go all the way up to build limit, but also all the way down to bedrock. I don't think that's necessarily possible. The way, like, programming-wise. Like, there aren't any features that would create such an instance where that would happen. I mean, like, the only thing we've seen was the dark and magical bottomless pit of endless destiny, or whatever the heck it was called. And that was just a cave that happened to, like, point almost straight down, but even it didn't go, like, even all the way to the lava layer. But I don't think there is supposed to be, like, just exposed bedrock regardless. Like, the generation says that it's like solid blocks up to 11 or whatever the lava layer is, right? I don't know. And I don't know about the build height limit. Like, I don't know where that stands. Ooh, buddy. Right, but like even in the game with the ravines don't cut, like the lowest point a ravine could be would be 11 or whatever. So, like, not even multiple ravines would pass any sort of hard limit. Can lava pools go to bedrock? No, I don't know any of the. I know very little about this video game. As is evidenced by the fact that I'm playing a 9-year-old version of it. Ooh-wee, sorry. Gosh darn it. I like feel each and every one of those yawns like in my bones. That's gotta mean something, right? Excuse. Thrilling gaming content from YouTuber Kurt J. Mac. On the next episode of Kurt discusses world generation algorithms. That's it. That's what's on the next episode. That right there. Nerds. I don't think I did. I never played the 404 map. I don't think I really ever did many, if any, like, challenges. Those weren't my bag, baby. I did the 292-202 survival challenge. Yes, that was Castaway. And also the first F3 number. Trivia. Ah! Ah! Help, that tree is preventing me from moving forward. Let's dig in right here. Oh, how convenient. Hey, Wolfie. There you go. Alrighty then. This is a very minimalist hidey hole right near the surface. Square 3x3. Don't forget, farlandsabus.com to donate. Ooh. That was weird. Did anybody else see that, like, flashing? Or am I having an episode? Worst episode ever. It felt like the torchlight flashed on and off. But I don't know. My eyeballs frame rate synced up with the game's frame rate, I think, is what happened. Shutter speed and whatnot. That's just good science. Right there. So yeah, farlandsabus.com to donate to Rise Above the Disorder for May, Mental Health Awareness Month. And I appreciate all the donations and the questions. We're currently up to $531.42. Let's go to sleep, and we'll see you next time. All right, where are we at? 36,390.07 megabytes. That's a number.